Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host. Hi, YouTube. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, today we are going to be doing a segment on StreamYard, Calendly, Matchmaker, Podcasts, and Spotify, and then Yahoo Finance. I don't know how I'm about to do all this. I may have to stop what I'm doing and it's not me, it's just the way the Wi-Fi works. It's the way the Wi-Fi works. So let's get started. So which one are we going to do first? We're going to shoot people the messages first. Let's start with her. You know, we all are time travelers. Yeah, God loves us as much as I've been through. I know that. But she, it, they definitely, you know, um, is will teach you a lesson. A be yourself type of religion where, you faith is built in all religions, yes, but you know, and them talking about how, they'll sit up there and forgive you, but it should be to a certain you can't say that you would allow a repeat killer or a repeat rapist or a repeat offender, like a lot of offender, like something is wrong if you continue down a path. If you continue to go down a path, then something is seriously wrong with the brain and chemistry. And maybe you need to be either on medication or taking therapy so that you can. And some people find therapy in talking to other people versus going to therapy. Like me, I find therapy in talking to people. But if you don't find that therapy, you're going to be lost. Okay. Oh, I can make a roundtable talk show about this. What else you said? Emotional well-being, self-worth. Who all have I written down so far? Corey Watson, Courtney. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Gilmore, Crystal Hicks. I'm gonna leave Juan alone. I'm gonna leave Juan alone because I already knew what it was. Let me block him. Why do you need my email when you already should have my email? It's right there. I didn't take my uh, allergy medicine all day, and now my allergies are bothering me. Excuse me for a second, you guys. I'll be right back. Okay. So, do you have a calendar link or booking link where I can book an interview? She's demanding. I like it. Oh, great, Cindy. So I can get who? Am I going to produce this? So, Cindy Hicks, right? No, Tulsa. Who is Hicks? How did I get Hicks? Tulsa. Crystal Hicks. Where is Crystal? Oh, more of them. Okay, hold on. There, Crystal Hicks. So I gotta write something personal. Hello, how are you? I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity of, I'm not going to say pleasing you. I want to say being a part of the post pre being an opportunity of the live Kimberly Cloud show. And that quick. I used to sit up there and drink a little wine. I can finally say that without getting in trouble. But when I was in Santa Maria, I used to drink a little bit of wine or some vodka and cranberry juice. And I just used to watch the interviews roll in, people just hitting that button. I just want my interview. I want my interview. I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity of the pre live Kimberly Cloud show acceptance. Now, I also wanted to say that what I have to find one. No, I'm not telling her that. That would be crazy. I have to uh, put your bio and pic together. You have the option of doing a single interview as well. You can sign up here for both these for the single interview here. You know, when I was being raised in Angie Stone, which was D'Angelo wife, I didn't even know that Angie Stone, the one that sung My Sunshine Has Come, was D'Angelo's wife. And I think they both passed away. And it's like when those songs came out for that era, as I listened to them, it was like eerie but truthful. It's like something in me knew that someone in my family, like when songs come out, you know, based on your history and what you're going through at the exact moment, you know, songs do a lot. So my sunshine has come. I'm all cried out. There's no more rain in this cloud. Um, speaks a lot of words. You know, I like her bio. Like I'm gonna like her bio. And I hope that because I reached out to her, which means that I read her bio already. So that's why, as you can see, the purple, I reached out to her. So November 28th, I read all of their bios. So November 28th at 10 a.m., another roundtable talk show. And I said about self-care, about I want to find another topic. I want to find something about a woman because we've been talking about the same subjects, and I want to find a topic that I can um, break into. Not y'all gonna think I'm crazy saying this, but learn. I don't want to say that word, so I'll say learn about um, everything that everyone wants to talk about. That's the point in me doing these interviews. Yeah, my ulterior motive is to learn, to teach, and to grow and to maximize visibility. I have multiple reasons, but I'm not going to sit up there, like I don't want to, I don't use people. I have never used anyone. I just want to make myself visible to say, hey, look, this is what I can do as Kimberly Cloud for XYZ person, people, group. That's it. There's no extra ingredients or anything. I just never said it. Now, to sign up with a double show, here is the link. Make sure you send your bio and pic to the Kimberly Cloud show. Okay. Blissful Living Podcast. I have to say, the double show talks about is is a round table talk show for free that you can get and gain extra exposure and momentum. It will be on. What will this roundtable be on? Because once I stick with it, I'm gonna stick with it. Um, so the roundtable will be on. Oh, ooh wee. Um, it will be on growth and spirituality. I hate that the ending of I learned from my mistakes. The ending of my last show talked about my roundtable talk show talked about men in the workplace pay versus women in the workplace pay, but it can coincide with women's health because women are more stressed because they're not getting paid as much. It will be on growth and spirituality. I welcome you to both for free. No problem, Gail. No problem. Amy. Uh, um, I'll come back to that one. Okay, great. It will be on growth and spirituality. I don't know that it's not enough. I don't know the lyrics. Satisfy emotions that we share between. Oh man. Make sure you say your bio and pick. Oh my God, I keep saying pick. Oh my God. I can't believe I did that. It will be on growth and spirituality. This is a round table talk show. It speaks volumes on how people ping off information to each other and grow. That's what it's is about. I wish I had the emoji. I love those emojis. I try to put emojis in StreamYard and it just says emoji. Let me know if this helps. Ooh, wee. Pre-live Kimberly Cloud Show. Okay. There we go. So now what? Um, I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, what is hidden? What about unread? So I got a new roundtable. I think that I'm starting to like these roundtable talk shows. I always do. And I always did, but I'm starting to like the fact that this is season one of my roundtable talk shows. And I think that I do a pretty good job on them. And no, I'm not saying that I didn't like them prior, but it was a lot more difficult, just like it was difficult in the beginning when I started the Kimberly Cloud Show. Okay, so now what? Four people, four great people. Oh, I gotta do a commercial. Oh, and I deleted the commercial. Mmm. What am I gonna do? I do it after I finish offline. Okie doke. So now what? Download. What's up here? Pool party, baby. If I had a speaker next to me, it would be so hilarious. I'd be like, boom, boom. Oh man. That's the next step is to get equipment for my podcast to grow it. I think I'm sitting on some oil. It's just every time I dig into the oil, the ground resurfaces. And so you're like, oh my God, give me that oil. Right, Bush? Right, President Bush? Let's see. So now, oh, ending gun violence. This is the first. Wait. Yep, that's the right one. Okay. Roundtable Talk Show. And now they suffer, man. All communities suffer. I noticed that the white community has like they like my guest said, they go through things where they have to overachieve, and that too much of anything isn't good, but I'm not saying that makes a person bad. But when we become overachievers, like kinda I'm a overachiever. And overachievers are very like competitive, which is natural. It's natural. And it's like they're omniverts, family, friends, personal life, but yet personal, quiet, reclusive life. And it's great. I'm an omnivert, and I'm an overachiever, and I'm not competitive though. I don't have that in me. And that's good to have to some degree. That's very good to have, you know. I may not have it in me, but the only thing I have in me is the respect mechanism where I I want respect. Other than that, you know, I'm not competitive. I'm very, very um to myself. I don't know. I love talking to people though. I love learning. I swear, like I love the fact that Kathy gave me her vulnerability because she's opened up to me, and I appreciate her for that. I gave them my vulnerabilities, which were um I sometimes get scared when I'm around people, to show them that I'm not this big king, queen or whatever. Like I'm just a normal person. If they were to break into my computer, the most things I would probably be doing is scratching my wig and watching TV. That's it. I'm just a normal square person that made some messed up circumstances. And that's why I have to say that is why I respect Carrie and then right now. Let me talk about this though, and then when I get to them, I'll talk about them again. But the gun violence thing, wow. Deborah was really talking, and I hate to hear what happened to her son. I hate to hear that, working in the corporate world and everything. I'm glad that you keep advocating for gun violence because, you're a target, if you are a male and like you're more of a target at the wrong place at the wrong time if you're a male and it's a heightened um sense of being shot because maybe that black man that shoots you will miscalculate or know who you are or don't know who you are and miscalculate who you are. Maybe he wants your shoes, maybe he wants your jacket, maybe he wants your hood, maybe he wants your territory. I still don't get it. But I will say it's a respect thing and a G code thing. And you know, G is 7, C is 3. That's why they call it G code. So I respect that. I respect that, but I don't want repeat offenders out on the street that and he don't either. What's his name? Roy don't want it either. He sat up there and he talked about how he has saved thousands of people, lives and to do things better than he once was. He was because he was in a gang, the 19 something. I wrote it down somewhere. The 19 Deacon. I hope I said that right. I was about to say the 19 Deacon, but I don't want to disrespect nobody's gang or territory. But if y'all can change, man, change. If you got to work 3 Burger King jobs because you got a felony, then work 3 Burger King jobs. Become a supervisor. save up, buy a franchise, do like the people do that come over here, the immigrants do that come over here, live a month, like live 10 in an apartment and save up your money and then, venture out, But don't sit up there. I was watching earlier, um, Boys in the Hood, and I was just watching skits of it. And at first I was laughing, but then I got serious and started crying because this guy was like, no, it was Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood. And this guy, the same guy that was in all the other old school movies, but he had a nerve to say, I'm handling my business right now. I said, what? What business do you have? You're going to shoot somebody. That's your business. You're not God. Stop killing. You can control it, but you can't control it. Violence needs to stop. And that's what he does. He stops it. He helps create a path where people are freaking doing the righteous things or strive. Nobody is righteous, but they strive towards righteousness. I strive towards righteousness. We all strive towards righteousness. He did an excellent thing, and I appreciate him coming on my show. Seriously. I would recommend him. We didn't even, wow. We didn't even hit, he found me one of his friends and I appreciate it. And we didn't even hit all of the topics. I asked him and he had faith in me. And for that, if he ever wanted to do a show again, I am so down, even with Deborah. Okay. See, usually I have all the platforms up, but I'm just doing one. So now I have to go back to StreamYard and go to the next one. He's a real guy, man. He's a really real guy. That is so weird. I'll leave that up until I figure out how to get that. Um, okay. So, now MP3. Close that. Okay, now. I love that background. I just noticed her background. Okay, I'll come back to that. And now this. I'm gonna change this. Let me do it like this. I'm gonna start abbreviating it. Round table talk show on what all did we discuss? Um, health, menopause, spirituality, growth and spirituality, part one. So this is going up. While this is going up, go back here, go back there. Mm. Oh, damn it. Okay, so I got Apple, Spotify, which is individualized. Okay. Okie doke. Okie doke. Let me change that. RTTS. Oh, I got more to say. Part. What part was that? This is part one. Roundtable Talk Show. Part 4. And that Women Roundtable Talk Show. Can I write more? Let me see. Women Round. Episode 4. Not part 4. Episode. Okay. Go back. Round Table Talk Show. I like the RTTS, but Roundtable Talk Show. African Culture. Roundtable Talk Show Part. Episode 5. Let's see. Okay. This is number 9. So go back. Go here. Around women's. Um, I want to put a very good one like I did just now. Um, the health crisis, women's Roundtable talk show. Okay, I got the episodes myself. Episode what? I had one, um, two, three, four. This should be the fifth one. Let's see, five. Let me make sure. I'm just gonna put it in unison and make episode four. I love being able to get questions there just in case open dead space happen, where you're saying a dialogue and maybe that question isn't going to be suitable. So I figure I'll paint a picture and then come back to it later and paint like the iris of the eyes. Maybe I'll paint the face one day and the iris of the eyes later. You know, I don't like that I sat up there and I put, questions that I don't ask, but I ask those questions, you know, just in case, you know, um, an emergency happen. It's not to make people look dumb or say, oh, look, XYZ, but I do it for backup. What does God say in a situation like this? A lot is on my mind. Even when I do like my studio, I have something opposite on my mind, like what is the plan for the future? Okay, come back to that. Come here, schedule for now, publish. Um, Do I need this? I don't need that no more. Okay. Give me just a second. The government is saying hello again. Okay. So, now what? We got Carrie. I can type both of their names together. And Kathy. Let me close this. Let me make sure I'm somewhere safe. And then we have Roy Washington. Let me see if I got Deborah in here. I seen her name somewhere. Yeah, that's her right there. Um, so now what? Send them the raw footage. This is the apple here. Oh no. Here is the apple. There is the one's fine. They still put RTTS. It is what it is. Hate that. I can't let it slide. the women on I hope you all have a great night. It was a pleasure. And when your video comes around for MNN and DCTV, I will let you guys next month. If I can, I will put you to PBS. Thanks for your cooperation. The Kimberly Cloud. You all talk about sprouting being and being sick and recovering through Christ and the spiritual aspect. Carrie was very intuitive and had a creative side, while Kathy was very educational as she spoke about things, hey, not being right in the workplace. Thank you both, not only for the um, Google review. Thank you for being yourselves. Take care. And your film will be coming through with transfer. I don't know what's going on with my signature page. It's making me turning to the halt because I don't know what I did. If that best describes it. Why does it keep blanking out on me? It's just another wasted gesture or movement towards time being wasted. You all are now on Spotify. Okay. That's one link. Where's the other one? I'm gonna eat me some spaghetti after this. What just happened? Here is a link for a show. I never said I was going to do WeTransfer. Um, Commercial offline, WeTransfer. That way I have some more power and I can just send it to them. So WeTransfer, commercial offline. The link for the show for Apple Podcasts. Okay, I did that right. Then here oh, duh, is the link for the show. On Spotify. It was a pleasure serving you guys. We talked about and covered quite a few things like advocating for gun violence. You all starting, I gotta correct this, starting a movement through with with senators and well with politicians. You all and starting a movement with politicians. You also mentioned being in the 1-9, what was it again? It's very important. Deacon. I hope I spelled that right. Okay. And how they fought by fist and not by guns. You all changed. I see the hope in our communities through people like you guys. Keep doing what you all are doing and take care. Your footage, not footage, footage will come through me transfer. Thanks very much, the Kimberly. Wow. So if you have anything promotion wise, like maybe doing a commercial or testimonial, like video, or even both, you can. Also, here is the link to write a review. Where is the reviews? Google. This the review and commercial, and even another single interview can get you exposure. Here is another link to sign up if you want to. Here's another link to sign up if you want to. I gotta do one more thing, you guys. Hold on. One more thing. Now we're gonna look at the stock market and see what's out there. That's all I want to do now. Look at Yahoo Finance. Wind down and look at Yahoo Finance. And I'll do some things off camera. Robinhood. That's singular. Well, how much are you going for, Robinhood? It's not bad. Follow. Not watching. What's the difference between GoPuff for cash delivery options? Ooh, Dow Jones future fall after Tesla, Nvidia, Planter lead market sell off. I gotta go to Grok before I read this. What's a sell off, Grok? It was just up. I'm sorry, you guys. It was just up. It was just up. And they're doing good now. Where's Facebook? Facebook always in the ghetto. Watch this, y'all. And I don't mean by like, I don't mean that. I mean like they're always in the red in the hole, and us black people are always in the red in the hole. So that's what I mean by the ghetto. Where is it? Meta. Exactly. Down by 43, 0.43 cents, which is 0.07%, negative 0.0. Not bad, not bad. Anywhere that is like between 0. Uh, like 1 to 2 to 3 in the negative, then you have a problem. You have to look and see if they're high risk. Like I'll show you an example. Oh my God, what is Mitsubishi Corporation is not playing? They said you're gonna buy from us, you're gonna buy $3,750 dollars, and they up. They stand by their corporation. They're up. I think this is overseas stocks. They're up. I don't know. I don't, that symbol, they say if it's numbers or something. I guess this is Japan. But you see how it escalates. But it's up by 19%. That is excellent. That is a 0.51% increase. $19. So let's say you put 4 shares in it, it can triple in price. And then you just, stuff like that, you can just get out of it whenever you want. And you see how it goes up, it goes up and then down. Real market movers, they wait till it goes up. They check their stocks. They wait till it goes up, cash out, and dip into something else. Or the real big money makers cash out early, but the ones that want to extend and grow their stock, because each president have a different way the stock is going to go. Either it's going to crash and burn, recession, or it's going to go up. So politics plays a role. So nobody has 3,700. These are money market movers. Oh my God. I'm looking. Gold is down. You see, oh my God, by $110. What made the gold go down all the way like that? You went down by $20 right here, almost $10. Let's read about it and see if we see what is causing the gold to go down. Let's see. In short-term interest rate outlook remains uncertain. Pause in government data is a look, Trump trying to hide data. Some reports were missed during to a shutdown, may never be published. Wow. Leaving analysts in the dark about the Fed's next move. The Feds are closing in. They're sitting up there. They're like, we're not giving no information. We won't lie, but we won't give no information. Minneapolis Federal Reserve President Nir Kashkiri said that he disagreed with the rate of reduction in October and was awaiting more data to form an opinion for December. Also on Thursday, Cleveland Federal Reserve President Beth Hammack expressed concern about inflation, indicated she favored keeping rates steady. These are the pushers that actually make money move. They make money move. Like all these rappers and stuff. He said, I make money move though. These people make money move. These people make money move. They literally they can stop it and they can make it move. That's a scary thing when they can make money move. Because people like the state of Maryland, which intercepted my school money. They intercepted my school money and sat up there and said, "Hey, look, you have to pay for XYZ." So I'm like, "Okay, a deal's a deal." I didn't know I had to pay. Put that on God and the Holy Bible. But I was hesitant because I was like, what are they intercepting? Right after I started talking about Maryland, You know, Steve Jones, clinical psychologist. Y'all need to look at his hypnotism for 12 strand DNA. It all started with Steve Jones. This is the third time he sent the same message. So I was just looking at it. Um, damn. Opening price of gold futures was down by zero point 0.3 Thursday's close. If I put my money in gold, I have not. I have not $3,000 to spend. But let's say theoretically speaking, I would never gamble. That's why they choose people that's making 100K plus or an extra 50,000 on top of a 50K, which is 100, to sit up there and play in stocks like this. These are high risk stocks. That's why you get your gold and you get out, because you never know what it's going to be. Okay, so let me get off of here. It's been a pleasure. You take care, be safe, and I will see you guys another time. Bye.